Good evening, Bills Mafia, and welcome to my weekly episode. This is Season 2, Episode 4 of #Irish Bills Mafia, The Shed. Just want to say hello to all first that are watching this and have watched it, and thank you for your support. And please give us a like, or a comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate all the help I'm getting from people, and I need some more just to get out there. I hope I'm doing a good job. If you have any comments or thoughts on what I should be talking about and what I shouldn't, please let me know. Again, if you don't mind, just says this is my channel. I need help to spread it out there. It's about Irish Bills Mafia fan giving his thoughts on different things, and it's also my thoughts on the NFL, a sport that I love. If you wouldn't mind, I have my Twitter page, which is Bills_Irish, or I have TrevIm76. My Instagram is Irish Bills Mafia 23. My blog is trevopinions.wordpress.com, and my YouTube channel here is Irish Bills Mafia 6796. Again, thank you very much for your support so far. Everyone that watches, I really appreciate it, but the more I can get to watch, the merrier. Please and thank you. So what are we going to talk about this week? Well, I have a few little things I want to talk about this week. I'm going to talk about Ed Oliver's new contract. Do I think it's a good one or a bad one? I'm going to talk about Josh Allen on Madden 24 cover. I'm also going to talk about the latest news about Dalvin Cook being released from the Minnesota Vikings. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in football terms is Von Miller, and does he think he'll be back in week 1? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Ed Oliver's contract. So Ed Oliver has agreed a 4-year contract worth $68 million extension with $45 million guaranteed. He was the number 9 pick in the 2019 draft. He has 14.5 sacks, 42 QB hits, 4 forced fumbles, and 151 tackles throughout his first 4 seasons. Then last year he had a bad season with injuries. These things can happen. But I'm hoping to see the Ed Oliver that was in the LA Rams game, the very first game of last season, when they were the Super Bowl champions. He absolutely destroyed the LA Rams on that tackle. And that's the guy I want to see come back. Now, if Ed Oliver comes back, then the $68 million is a bargain. If it doesn't come back, then it's a lot of money put into a man who may or may not have an injury issue. But hopefully he doesn't have an injury issue, and hopefully he'll get back to being that Ed Oliver, because when I seen him play, it was the first Thursday night game of last season. Wow, and he did get an injury that night, but up to that point he was absolutely flying. So hopefully this season he'll have a full season to recover. He'll get back, and we'll see the Ed Oliver that we've seen in previous seasons. But I want that Ed Oliver in every game. If we're going to win a Super Bowl, I want that Ed Oliver. The second thing I'm going to talk about is then the Josh Allen on the Madden 24 cover. It created a big story yesterday and a lot of excitement, and I am not what you would call a games person. I do get the games sometimes, and I do play them, and when they get too hard, I'm pretty rubbish at it. I give up. But I do have Madden from a long time ago. I think it's 2006, 7. I'm not sure which. It was for the very, very first Xbox. Could be a bit later than that. I have to check. But it was a game that I sort of could manage when I was on easy, and managed to play it a little bit. Now I'm sure it's changed since. It shows you my age. But anyway, I think it's brilliant that Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, who deserves it, is getting recognised as being one of the main characters. I remember FIFA back in the early noughties, we'd say, when the Arsenal players, I'm an Arsenal fan for my sins, used to be on the front of it, and it was a huge thing. FIFA would be a huge game here in Ireland. It is in the world, but huge in Ireland, and it was a good big thing to see Arsenal players on the front of it, and it is a huge thing to see Josh Allen and the Bills Mafia on the front of this one. It's brilliant to see. Will I get it? And I no disrespect, I'm no good at it, so I doubt it. But I'd be delighted for other people to go get it and enjoy it. And congrats, Josh, you deserve it because it is a big deal. It is a huge game. So the very best of luck with that. Then the breaking news from yesterday evening or today is that Delvin Cook has been released from the Minnesota Vikings. This was released by Tom Pelissero from the NFL Network Insider. Cook, who is 27, was due $10.4 million base salary in 2023 with $2 million of it guaranteed. He's came off 4 straight seasons of 1,100 plus yards, and so far it looks like the Dolphins and Broncos are interested in him. Now we have James Cook, his brother. So would I swap them? I want the two of them, to be honest, if I could, but we can't. And would I swap them? No. We put our thoughts in with James and James Cook and our backing of him this season, and we have to go with that. If the Dolphins get him, will he make them a better team? Of course he will. The Broncos aren't in our division, but they're in the AFC. He'll make them a better team if he goes there, or whatever team he goes to. But at the minute, I don't think we need to be concentrating on him. Do we need him? We'd like to have him, but do we need him? No. I think we're good where we are. I wish him the best. I hope he doesn't go to the Dolphins. But if he does, we'll face it and we'll cross that road when we get there. The last thing then on the NFL news side of it was Von Miller. So Garfello said that Von Miller hopes to be back by week 1 from the ACL injury that he suffered last season. Now this is the second time he suffered that, and hopefully he will have a full recovery because Von is a massive player and a massive player for our team. But Von said this himself. He said, if it's not by week 1, then by week 6. So for me, and listening to Joe Marino on Lockdown NFL, or Lockdown Bill, sorry, he reckons the same. Week 6 after the game in London would be the game where more likely that Von Miller would come back. And I think, especially after suffering the ACL injury for a second time, it's a more realistic time frame. Yes, he might be flying now and he might be feeling great now, but there's feeling great in the NFL, and you need to be ready for it and fully sure that your knee and legs and body and everything is okay. I wish you well, Von. I want you back as soon as possible, but it's for 5 weeks. I wouldn't rush it if it's a thing that you don't think you're 100% fit. So that's my NFL roundup, Bills roundup for this week. My next bit now is shout out time. So I have 3 shout outs. One is for a good friend of mine, Sean Patrick Farrell is his name. You get him on sfarrell82 on Instagram. He is a very good guy. He works very, very hard, but he's a huge Buffalo Bills fan. And if you get a chance to follow him on Instagram, follow him. He is a super, super cool dude and a good friend of mine. The second guy I want to give a shout out to is Mark Hogan. He works with Pro Football Ireland. You get him at Hogan NFL on Twitter and at Hogan.NFL on Instagram. Now, all going well tonight with editing. Mark did the beginning of my video. And if it goes well and I can edit it right, now it comes down to me, and I don't know if I'm editing, but we'll have a go. But Mark did a super job. And all going well, you will see it at the start of tonight's show. And I want to thank Mark so very, very much for that. It means a lot. He's a very busy man, but he gave his time to help me get this. And if it doesn't come on tonight, I will be in contact with Mark for him to show me how to put it on for next week. But all going well, I'm so far confident to get it on. But I'm telling you, he did a brilliant job, and thank you, Mark, so very, very much. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to meet you in London. You're a good friend of mine. You're a brilliant guy. You know your NFL inside out. And Mark was part of the team with Michael McQuaid, a Pro Football Ireland, that broke the news about the Steelers when they came to Croke Park. So they are an awesome team. And the third shout out is for Pro Football Ireland. It has helped me with the NFL here, understand it, see, make friends, be in contact. You get them at NFL Ireland on both Instagram and Twitter. They are on other social networks as well, but I don't use any of them else, so I don't know if that's the same for the rest of them, but who you get them at. They bring you the up-to-date news. They talk about different things. They have a podcast that runs out throughout the year, and they also have Jeff Reinfold, who was a coach, a long-time coach, analyst. He was on Sky Sports, and he does be on Sky Sports, but his podcast is on there with theirs. The two of them goes through the one, Pro Football Ireland, and you get them on Spotify and Google and all other major podcast areas. Now, again, Apple will be one of them, but I only have Spotify and Google, and they're there, and they're very interesting. And the shows can be about anything. They had Phoebe Schechter on there last week, and it was very interesting. Jeff's show will just be on there as well. He's very interesting. He has some knowledge of NFL, and it's just a brilliant show to watch. And if you have time, please follow and support it. They do be on YouTube as well, but again, give them your support. They are a brilliant bunch of people. The three I know from it is Michael and Mark and Michaela, and three nicer people you couldn't meet, and they all support different teams, which is brilliant. So it's a good thing to have a mixture, and just click on them, give them your support, and help us all out. We're all trying to do our best here. So the next thing I'm going to go on to is competition time. So last week's competition hasn't finished. I'm still looking for 100 subscriptions and 100 likes and 100 views on this video now. Last week's video is gone. This video. If that happens, then you screenshot it to me on my Twitter page of Bills_Irish, that you are subscribed, and that the like will come up on my YouTube anyway. Please comment and share. I need help. I'm asking for help to get out there. I'm doing my best. And the winner of it, when it happens, will receive an Irish #IrishBillMafia's mug, keyring, postcard, flyer, and T-shirt between size small and XL in men's sizes. This is a huge thing for me because these things are very expensive. I don't make money. If someone wants to buy them, they're more than welcome. That's my new mug. It's got a bit of black in it. It's very cool. That's my keyring there, and that is the T-shirt. And it's a very cool T-shirt. It's nice, and it's just my way of getting out there to show my support for the Bills and my support for the NFL, and I need your help. I can't do it alone. So please, if you can, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me wherever, follow me here, and I do my weekly video. And thank you very much for everyone who has done it. I really appreciate it. And if you want to purchase any of them things, a few people have. I don't make money from them. It just covers the cost between getting them made, postage, etc., diesel, the whole lot. But they are cool. And it's nice to see people receiving them and putting them up on your network, social networks, to see that your badge, your logo is out there for the team you support. And thank you again for everyone who has. And before I finish tonight, I just want to wish a very, very good friend of mine, Jamie Orr. Jamie, you know who you are, who has moved to Australia for a minimum of a year. Jamie is a very good friend of mine, and I want to wish him all the best. I do miss you, my friend, but I want you to have a really, really good time. And my last thing I'll say to you, Jamie, is practice the bowling. I know I'm no good at it. So where I am now for the London game is getting excited, still excited. Ticket booked. Hotels and flights booked. And passport applied for this week. Also, as you see from my Twitter and Instagram, I have my jerseys ready and my t-shirt. So I'm counting down the days till the London game, and I can't wait. I'm also counting down the days to start the NFL season. What are my expectations? It still as last year, win Super Bowl. What do I want to win the Super Bowl? Is to be number one in the AFC, to have that bye week. I know we have a late bye week ourselves, but it gives players a chance to recover. And we'll talk more about that and different things as weeks go by, because we still have a good few weeks to go until the start of the season, and we'll delve into it more deeply then as we go along. So that's my show, people, and I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and that I'll see you, please God, same time, same channel, same bat channel, same channel next week, and we'll have a bit more information, and hopefully the competition will have gone into a draw and we'll have a winner. So please support people, my friends. Please help me. As I say, do my best. If it's rubbish, tell me. But I am a novice at it. But if I get your support, I'll get out there, and hopefully everything will go well. And if you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about or delve into or talk to, I don't mind. And the last thing I'll say before I go is very exciting for me, is I have, with the UK Bills, a podcast coming up on the 29th of June. And next week I'll give more information on it, and it's something I'm very looking forward to. They're a huge Bills company, group over in England, and it's just nice. They gave me a call and asked, or a message, and asked me did I want to go on the podcast, and I said yep, and we'll get out there and we'll have a chat with them, and I'm looking forward to it on the 29th of June. I'll give you more information on that next week. So for now, thank you very much for watching. This is Trev over and out at #IrishBillsMafia. Have a wonderful week, my friends, and we'll see you next week.